How's the light? 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 Shit. But seriously, let's talk about it. I find it quite funny when I go to a job and everyone's talking about the light. We ask questions, how is the light? What does that actually mean? There are a few different ways I look at light. So this is called diffuse light. This is a beautiful soft light where wrinkles and facial features aren't harshly defined. Also, the harsh shadows and harsh lights are not in the image. So that means it creates this nice even glow around your subject. So it makes a more flattering image to create this natural feel in it. Cinematographers and videographers and photographers love this style of light because it's not harsh on the face. And it's a beautiful light because you can direct your subject either way. No matter what way you face, there's not going to be any harsh shadows or light on them. So you can just turn anywhere and shoot your subject from whatever direction. It is called a softbox, and it is a nice lighting for creating moody scenes. And if you want a moody photo shoot, this is perfect. Beautiful, hold it up against the collars. Let's talk about golden light. Those beautiful golden flares that I seek when I'm shooting. There are 3 different benefits for golden hour, what I find personally in my experience, why I try and shoot golden hour and get those sun flares. The first one, the light is softer. It's harder to blow out the highlights in the soft glow of golden hour. It is also a beautiful time to shoot because it creates these smooth, dreamy like skin tones. It looks good. I think it looks good. And it removes those harsh blemishes on the skin. So it's creating this dreamy glow and you get more directional light from the golden hour. Number 2, the light is directional. So we can play with it a little bit more. We can be a bit arty, we can be a bit creative, and we can find we can find those angles of the sun coming into our subject. We can look at what the shadows are doing. We can be more creative in our effects in photography and videography. We can use the light to our benefit. By the light hitting the subject at an angle rather than straight from above, it's softer, it's directional, it removes those blemishes, it's a beautiful glow, it is warm and it feels happy. We can shoot backlit from the angle of the sun. We can create silhouettes. We can use sun flares, which is my personal favorite. I love the sun flares, and what you need to do to shoot a sun flare is you want a low aperture because you want that nice glow. And the lower the aperture, the wider your aperture is open, say at 1.2 or 2.8, depending on your lens, the more glowier and dreamier that sun flare is going to be. And if the more that you have your aperture closed, say around 10 or 12 or higher, it's going to create a sun star. It's going to be more of a star instead of a glow. So it comes down to what you want to feel and what you want your audience to feel in your images. But I'm always looking for the glow. So I bring my aperture down and I want that dreamy look and my sun flares to be wider and more glowier with the beautiful warm tones. The creative effects I'm looking for is backlit, beautiful shadows, silhouettes, and sun flares. Now, in order to shoot backlit, I would recommend one of these fellas. It is a ProMaster 5-in-1 photo disc reflector. So what happens is you just get it like this. It's making a big difference without the reflector. There it is there, with the reflector. So you can get that backlit glow, bring your aperture down to 2.8 or lower, get the beautiful backlit glow, then you'll get that glow reflecting on their face, so then you can remove those shadows and also get a nice highlight on their face. It is a white reflector, you have gold, and you also have a diffuser. So if you've got some harsh sunlight on the model's face, you put the diffuser over the top and it diffuses that light and creates more of a softbox for your model. Number 3, it creates these warm, glowy tones, and it brings these beautiful reds, oranges into the image. And it's a beautiful color palette, and it really brings happiness and warmth to the image. And I feel that it is pleasing to the eye. Nice. Another beautiful time to shoot is blue hour. Now, blue hour is the time straight after sunset and right before sunrise. It is a very short window, probably about 20 minutes. And what happens is the blues just shine all through the sky and it creates blue hues in your image throughout everywhere it touches. Now, what you can do is you can create complementary colors in your image. As the sun goes down and it turns darker, everything goes blue. So then what you can do is have your talent or model or have like a warm light or a torch or a head torch or a lamp also lights of the house. And it creates these complementary colors which allows your image to pop, because you've got a light in the image, and that can also be used as a compositional thing because the viewer's eyes will be drawn to that light. And then the rest of the image is blue. So you've got these blue and warm tones hitting each other and creating a beautiful complementary color in that image. Create the story and you've got a really nice image. So that is another time you can shoot, which is blue hour. Get out there, give it a run, experiment, beautiful time to shoot. How's the light? Shit.